If you've seen part A, then you know what this is. This is part B of the equipment that we took to Everest Base Camp. We've been up, and now I can officially welcome you to Everest Base Camp. We've come back down and we've showered and we're feeling fresh.
Survived.
and we survived.
So in this video we're going to tell you about what we took but we didn't need, what we should have taken.
So to start with, here are all the things that we took and we didn't really need to.
First off, flip-flops.
The flippity floppities. Wait for it. I hate that sound.
We both took a pair of flip-flops for something to lodge around, like you don't want to be in your hiking boots all day. But UJ and Nick did the better thing and they bought sliders, and they were so much better because when you're wearing thick socks to keep warm, they just don't fit with your flip-flops, and it was really hard to
Can't get your tootsies in between the little bit that goes down the middle. So flip-flops is a yes, but make sure they're a slider.
Socks. I spent so much time stressing about how many socks I was going to bring, and I didn't need that many. I think I brought 6 pairs and I only ended up wearing 2 or 3.
I had 6 pairs of liners, which are just basically literally what they say on the tin. It was nice to be able to change into fresh socks every third day. Realistically, didn't need 6. As for hiking socks, Em used what, 2?
2.
2 pairs of hiking socks. I had 4. Fresh socks.
You don't need that many.
You don't need that many.
No. Thick hiking pants. If you've watched the vlogs, the blue pants that I wore of the day that I made it to base camp, and I only ended up wearing them 2 days out of the 14. And realistically, I could have worn my lightweight hiking pants with leggings underneath or something. I didn't need to bring those. My biggest regret of all time. The period underwear that I brought. They're really good in western conditions, but when you're up a mountain and you don't have running water, because you have to wash them and stuff, I just didn't end up using them. I think I brought 2 pairs of sports bras with me, and one of them was a mistake that I didn't think about. It's because you're wearing your backpack, you're 10 kilos, you're carrying it up and you're wearing it for hours. It digs into your straps, dig in, almost bruised. It was very painful, so I'd suggest maybe getting a sports bra that's a halter neck kind of sports bra that doesn't line with where your bag sits.
2 things that I regret straight off the bat. This is a sleeping mask. Now the mask itself is fantastic. Did I use it? No, obviously I didn't use it. I had my eyes closed. It was dark. The second thing is my fleece ninja hat. I was really excited for this. This in my head, I was going to be like, yes, I'm going to wear it all the time. It's going to keep my face warm. Did I use it? No, of course not. You know why? Because the sun was shining almost every bloody day. This sun is killer as well. There doesn't feel like there's any air in today's walk. Here's a good little story for you. When we got to Namche Bazaar on day 3, we were walking around buying some accessories that little Miss Drama Queen here wanted. And one of these things was earplugs.
I have reason for it.
I need some earplugs. I don't want to listen to people throwing up. Keep in mind, right, everybody's in bed by 8:30. She was out cold by 9 p.m.
Okay, no. So when you stay in these tea houses, the walls are super thin. They're wafer thin, so you can hear everything. Everything.
Question, did you use the earplugs?
No, I didn't.
Things you don't need.
It's a
Earplugs.
It's a regret, but it's a good idea in theory.
Another thing you don't need, or another thing you need maybe slightly smaller, is a towel. So we actually took a normal sized microfiber towel, and the idea was great because it does pack small, but realistically a large one not needed. All you do is go dippity dappity on your face, dry your hands, that's pretty much it.
And we bought 2 of those.
And we bought 2 of those, yeah. I'm genuinely surprised with this next one.
So am I.
It's our sleeping bag and the sleeping bag liner. So the liner we didn't use at all. The concept was great. If we get cold and we want to protect our bag, this was fantastic. However,
we only use our sleeping bags twice, and we spent a lot of money on them as well.
Yeah, they were over £100. Genuinely surprised.
So am I. I thought we were going to use them every day, but it was the tea houses you get, they'll give you blankets, and even if you ask, if you're cold and you want more, they can provide more blankets for you. We ended up donating them.
There are a few other things that we just generally didn't need. So we had 2 bottles of Muck Off. Muck Off itself was actually really good. It's an antiseptic wash. So it was actually really good.
Yeah, it makes you feel clean.
It does make you feel clean. So we didn't need to. Didn't need a pillowcase. Everywhere we stayed was clean. I didn't use my gloves at all. So personally for me, didn't need that, but I did use my silk liners. So, you know, ums and ahs. I took almost all of my GoPro accessories, and I don't know why. You know, I carried my underwater case all the way up a mountain. Didn't need that. And my little black adapter, I recommend an adapter. Just make sure you have an adapter that is a Nepalese plug adapter. Didn't need mine. And another thing that I didn't need. Genuinely surprised. I did use it. Don't get me wrong, I did use it. It was too bloody expensive to not use it. We're about to put this bad boy to the test. If the next video in 24 hours was, whoop, this was a mistake, then we know why. As soon as you get into Lukala and you're basically going up, all of the taps literally spit out mountain water from a stream. You don't need this kind of filter. You just need a standard water bottle filter. Nick and UJ didn't even have a filter, they just used chlorine tablets and they were fine. Definitely not needed, and for its weight and its size,
Yeah.
that cost me probably about a kilo. Easy.
So first up, like I said before about the flip-flops, sliders. I wish I'd taken sliders.
Absolutely.
Or slippers, like just something, just flip-flops were just, I don't regret taking them, but I just wish I'd taken sliders.
I'm quite grateful. All of the clothing that I did take, apart from the things listed in the first part, I don't regret any of my clothing. I used it all. Like literally it all smelled afterwards.
Shorts. UJ wore shorts I think the first few days, and I wish I'd taken a pair of shorts as well, because for the first and the last days I think I wore leggings, but because of the heat and the sun being down on you, I should have taken shorts. As mentioned earlier, period underwear, big regret. I wish I'd taken pads or tampons.
One of the biggest things that we want to review is our guide, the two porters, and the company, Nature Trails, that we completed our hike with. Now, there isn't enough words to describe how pleasant Druba was to be with.
He was fantastic.
He was, not only is he like a good soul, he is fantastic at his job, which always helps.
I feel like he's the best guy that we could have asked for.
Absolutely, hands down. Yeah.
And he's one of those people where like you see some people and they have like this good energy, like this kind energy. He's such a good guy.
So the moment we met him,
Good morning.
guys.
Good morning. Early morning.
Yeah, it was good, right?
Yeah, no problem.
We picked up on the positive vibe, and the whole way through, this guy danced, he sang, he educated us, he made it fun, he made it entertaining.
Yeah.
On top of that, he was just a great guy to be around. Druba, if you're watching this, one last time from the bottom of our hearts, we thank you for all of your efforts.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
Yeah, and even especially for me, I feel like because I had altitude sickness the day after Everest Base Camp, he made me feel like so safe. Like anything, like I asked him like all these questions and stuff like that, and like the minute I threw up, he completely changed. He was like, right, this is serious. Like we need to get down now. Like he took care of us. He carried my bag with Lee's help.
Yeah, I carried the bag, and Druba carried the bag.
Yeah, they both carried my bag.
So the porters that we had were, one was a good friend of Druba's, they've been working together for 10 years, and another one was a friend of the porter, a friend of a friend. So the friend of a friend was a guy called Dawa. Dawa didn't speak much English, but he just, the whole way up, he just looked happy to be there.
And just chill.
Yeah, it was just so chill.
Yeah, and he had these pair of white trainers that come rain, like shine, mud, whatever, they just remained white. He just did the whole trek with these white trainers.
Sometimes you'd see him like stood up in the distance, and you'd see, you know, a small figure, and then white, and you're like, that's Dawa.
Pristine.
Dower Village Trainers. Yeah, good vibes from Dower.
Yeah.
And the second porter that we had, because we were a group of 4, was a gentleman called Ramkaji. Okay, ready? Ramkaji was just a ball of fun as well. So
Yeah.
good friends with Dhruba. His English was patchy, but you could have a conversation with him. He was just positive. He was outgoing.
They were all so fun.
Yeah,
It was,
just collectively.
yeah.
And if it wasn't Ramkaji, it was Dhruba, directly behind us. Thumbs up, you know. He was like, I kept doing this everywhere I was going. I was doing this with Dhruba, and he picked it up. And now everywhere he's going, he's doing this. So, because of Dhruba alone, I would recommend Nature Trails.
Yeah.
As we said in video 8, we've met Bishnu before. He was fantastic, and our opinions don't change. Bishnu is still a genuinely nice guy. Even after the trek, we went out for dinner,
Yeah.
The-
After we came back down.
the hiking group and Bishnu, and surprisingly, we didn't actually talk about the trek. And I think that's because Bishnu believes, to his core, the quality of work that Dhruba does. And
Yeah.
he knew we were okay. He knew we had a good time. There were no questions about the hike. We were just talking about loads of other things. If anybody watches this video and if anybody asked me, I would definitely state Nature Trails is 100% worth it. Not only do they take care of literally everything, like the food, the accommodation, your porters, the guide, they literally take care of everything.
Yeah.
But they do it in such a way that it doesn't feel like you're just giving a business money. It feels like you're giving a man your time for an experience.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, a link in the description below for Nature Trails, 100%, hands down. I also believe that you can go by yourself without any guide. You could quite easily, especially in peak season. There's 1,000 people to follow. The route's not particularly difficult to find, but you're just going to be walking, and you're going to be looking around, and you're going to be walking, and then you're going to get to the tea houses, and you're going to eat, and you're going to go to bed, and you're going to sleep. If you've got a guide who can entertain you, educate you, support you along the way, not only are you walking and capturing these views, but you're capturing pictures with these people, you're capturing memories with these people. Nick and UJ, you know, I'll never forget those two because they
Yeah.
were our hiking buddies. But none of us will forget Dhruba.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Go with the group and go with Dhruba.
Yeah, go with a group, definitely, because it just brings some more dynamics to
Yeah.
the pair or to your solo. And definitely go with Dhruba.
And as you're going, like when you're saying, as you're going up and you're seeing all these mountains, the peaks, like you don't know which one Everest is, you don't know which one Amadablam is, you don't know all these peaks.
That's true, because more often than not, Everest is actually a smaller peak than the surrounding peaks. So if you don't know Everest, you'll quite probably either point at the wrong one or miss it completely. So all in all, 10 out of 10. That's it for this video. Ideally, we wanted to keep it short, we wanted to keep it sweet. We can't stress our opinions enough. If you're going to do Everest Base Camp, have a look at video A, have a look at what we plan, watch the vlog, see how it goes, and recap this video to see what you actually need and who you should do it with.
Yeah.
I think that's for today.
Yeah, that's it.
Cool. Right,
Let's go.
we're gonna clock out. Till next time.
Bye.
Slipper.
Yeah.
Only take your slipper if you're 65.
No, slippers are a thing. I wear them in the UK all the time. We'll definitely do another trek with them. And a clone on.
If we ever do another trek.
Guide.
So did I.
Yeah,
Stayed
yeah.
behind with you. I
But
was
we're not
literally behind
reviewing you.
I know, but just I'm a good guy too.
Yeah, you're a good guide.
I stayed behind, not guide.
No,
Guide.
guide.
I stayed behind you every single step of the way,
You did.
practically.
You did as well.
Never once
Lee,
complained.
10 out of 10. I would highly recommend you get a Lee.
Yeah, get a Lee.